Hello, bankers. A very, very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. In this particular session, we are going to discuss about our final unit, which is profit planning and RAROC. Okay. So, see, like कुछ दिन पहले हमने start किया था, and now we reach to the end. So that means अगर आप थोड़ा थोड़ा भी contribute करते चले होंगे regular basis पे, तो आप लोगों का भी सारा मेरे साथ साथ आपका कंप्लीट हो गया होगा. ठीक है. तो कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर CAIB एग्जामिनेशन. I'll never refer without concept CIB preparation. Okay, so concepts are must basically, right? So see, you will be facing applied question, case studies and all, and to solve these particular things, you have to have go through the concept things. Okay. तो इसलिए मैं हमेशा हमेशा आपको रेफर करता हूँ कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मतलब लाइक फर्स्ट phase should be concept building, then kind of unit wise MCQs straightforward, like kind of easier side, ठीक है, आपका easy to moderate level, then आपका moderate to tougher side MCQs as well as case studies. ठीक है, इस तरीके से अगर आप जाएंगे so you will have a sure shot win in your upcoming examination, right? So like module D, just after 1 or 2 day I'll provide the entire module compilation also. So जिन्होंने अभी तक नहीं देखा है, प्लीज डू वॉच मॉड्यूल ए बी एंड सी. कंपाइलेशन इज ऑलरेडी देयर एंड दोज हु हैव ऑलरेडी वर्कड ऑन देयर कॉन्सेप्ट पार्ट, आपने कहीं से भी पढ़ा है या खुद से पढ़ा है, ठीक है. इफ यू आर फेसिंग चैलेंजेस विद एनी सिंगल यूनिट और अदर्स, सो यू कैन रेफर दैट सिंगल वीडियो ऑल्सो, राइट. तो आज हम लोगों का आखिरी यूनिट है आपका RAROC एंड प्रॉफिट प्लानिंग. वेरी स्मॉल यूनिट. दीज आर द कोर्स कंटेंट विच आर पार्ट ऑफ दिस वन. So first one is profit planning. Another one is risk aggregation and capital allocation. Then economic capital and RAROC. Right. So these are the areas. Now first thing is about the profit planning, which is generally linked with the solvency of the bank. Right. So every bank, they have a target like to achieve solvency as well as liquidity, that we generally discuss in our previous session also. Right. So now like to if you talk about the major sources of earnings for bank, we have interest based earning from our assets, we have fee based services like off balance sheet exposures and all, and the third one is treasury income. So that like nowadays that become very important for the profit maximization of bank. Okay, तो कहीं ना कहीं the another thing about the profit wala area is kind of when we want to increase our profitability, so cost will also increase, right? So like let's say if there is a bank who want to increase their overall profitability, that means they have to involve different services, or they have to increase their overall activities. So for that one, simultaneously cost will also increase. So we have to try ki our cost should be minimum side and profit should be maximum side. Okay? For that one, we generally use some strategies. So we are going to talk about those particular thing in this particular session. Apart from that, there was one classification which we already read in our first module itself, right? So as per BCBS, their banking activities are further categorized under 8 core activities, and we have lots of sub activities. Okay. Then risk wise in module B, these activities are further categorized among 3 parts. These are banking book, another one is trading book, and third one is off balance sheet activities. Okay. So banking book, which generally deal with deposit and advances. Your trading book, which generally deal with the trading activities of the bank as a proprietary position or on the behalf of customers. Okay. Third one is off balance sheet exposures. That is something linked with contingent liabilities, like where bank as a trustee, they generally provide a kind of guarantee for the product, like LCs or derivative products and all. They are generally tool of this particular one. Okay. So profit is like to sustain in the market or to sustain in the high competition, you have to have make sure your profitability. ठीक है, जब profitability होगी तभी आपका organization आगे बढ़ पाएगा. ठीक है. So there are some areas जो आपकी profitability के ऊपर adverse impact डालेंगे. ठीक है. These are generally called risk, which we already discussed in our like previous modules and all. तो कहीं ना कहीं with that understanding we are going to discuss this particular unit, right? So profit planning in a bank essentially involve balance sheet management. Balance sheet management means assets and liabilities management. Yeah, basically liabilities are sources of funds and assets are application of funds, right? So covering credit, investment and non-fund based income. The bank income arises from three major sources. One is interest income, another one is fee based income, and third one is treasury income. Okay, so these are the three major sources of bank earnings. Interest earning is derived from lending as well as investment in securities and bond, and that play a crucial role in the overall earnings of the bank itself, right? So we have these there is one slide missing. No. So these are these are the six major components or key components which generally play a crucial role in bank overall profitability. So bank every efforts to rationalize this segment of the expenditure is made. In nutshell, profitability is a function of key six key variables. These should be maximum side. So they should be maximum side and these last three should be minimum side, right? तो ये आपका मैक्सिमम होनी चाहिए और ये मिनिमम, ठीक है? जैसे इंटरेस्ट इनकम, फी बेस्ड इनकम एंड ट्रेडिंग इनकम, ठीक है? सो बैंक दे शुड ट्राई टू वर्क हार्ड इन दीज पर्टिकुलर एरियाज. इस एरिया को, इन तीनों एरियाज को जितना ज्यादा से ज्यादा बढ़ा सके, ठीक है? Another side we have interest expense, staff expenses and other operating expenses. So bank they should have like kind of maximum control on these particular areas. Okay? So but these are interlinked. Okay? If you increase your if you like basically if bank will try to increase these particular areas, they'll simultaneously they'll also increase. ठीक है? तो अगर आप ये चीज बढ़ाना चाहोगे, if you deal in number of assets, so that for that you have to increase the liability side. ठीक है? तो आपको ज्यादा से ज्यादा liability लेनी पड़ेगी. Then only you will be able to like make more create more assets and all. ठीक है? तो ये कहीं ना कहीं एक दूसरे के साथ आपका interlink है. But a proper management can help us in the overall to maintain the overall solvency, right? So maximization of first three variables and minimization of last three variables are the requisite to maximize profitability. All these six factors are dependent on each others, and achieving the optimum level is the requirement here, right? So basically we have to achieve that optimum level so we can maximize the overall profitability of the bank itself. Okay? So economic capital and RAROC, very important part. You will definitely face one question based on this particular portion. So every year examiner they generally ask question about like which factor should be increased or which factor should be decreased or which are the key elements and all. So please उनको अच्छे से समझ लीजिएगा. Another side is economic capital and RAROC. So economic capital is something like it is as simple as that. Let's say we are making some kind of investment or we are creating some kind of assets and all. So for that one there is involvement of risk. So अब हमें ये चीज फाइंड आउट करना है कि कहाँ पे आपका रिस्क प्रोबेबिलिटी इज लेसर साइड एंड आउटपुट इज हायर साइड. ठीक है, जैसे किस तरीके से ये होगा. ठीक है, सपोज दैट वी हैव टू इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रोडक्ट. वन इज सपोज दैट बॉन्ड्स. ठीक है, वन इज बॉन्ड्स, अनदर वन इज सपोज दैट फॉरेक्स. ठीक है, ये आपका फॉरेक्स. अब बॉन्ड्स में लेट्स से फॉर अ गिवन टाइम ड्यूरेशन बॉन्ड रिटर्न वाज सपोज दैट 100 crores and forex return is again suppose that expected return is 100 crore rupees. ठीक है, now capital charge is very important factor in this particular situation. ठीक है, so to achieve this 100 crore rupees profitability, how much risk we are taking, that is also matter in this particular situation. ठीक है, so suppose that in case of bonds we have to make 2000 crores investment to achieve this one, and risk because these are the debt instruments and all. Risk probability is less. Suppose that to achieve this one we have to invest 1500 crores, but the risk probability is high. ठीक है, so capital charge is high in this particular case. So this will sound like this will be a favorable investment decision made by the bank itself. So these kind of investment. Up to take these kind of investment, we take help of a tool that is known as RAROC. ठीक है, तो पहले आपका होते थे जैसे आई होप यू नो अबाउट द ROA एंड ROE. ठीक है, रिटर्न ऑन एसेट, रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी. सो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन RAROC एंड रिटर्न ऑन एसेट and return on equity? So return on asset or return on equity, they generally shows the overall return of that organization. So they generally treat organization as a whole, right? But in case of RAROC, as I said, like as per the BCBS classification, we have 8 core activities. ठीक है, so what is the return of each and individual activity or the each and every single and आपका segments, or even let's say like these are like retail banking, wholesale banking, payment and settlement, corporate bankings and all. These are the 8 core activities where bank they generally deal with. So now in even let's say there is a retail banking, and in retail banking we have number of activities. So which activity is doing good, which activity is doing bad. So this can be also measured by using RAROC. तो RAROC एक ऐसा टूल है जो मतलब हमारे लिए काफी ज्यादा हेल्पफुल होता है बैंक्स में, जहां पे बेसिकली हम लोग आपका कि आपका जो बिजनेस लाइन है ये 8 कोर बिजनेस लाइन, और उस पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस लाइन के अंदर जो भी डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज हम लोग करें वह उसका भी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी वी कैन मेजर बाय यूजिंग दिस टूल. ठीक है, सो दिस क्रिएट अ सिग्निफिकेंट बिटवीन ROA, ROE एंड योर RAROC. अंडरस्टूड? इतना समझ में आया? आगे और इसको डिटेल में जाएंगे. ठीक है, the expected loss is measure of the reserve necessary to guard against future losses. So, basically if we are making some investment, so there is the expected loss involved in that particular business. ठीक है, so risk taking is banking business. ठीक है, तो हम किसी को लोन दे रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स वी आर टेकिंग सम काइंड ऑफ रिस्क, राइट? हो सकता है अभी उसकी क्रेडिट वर्दीनेस अच्छी है, कल के डेट में आपका देयर इज अ डाउनग्रेड रिस्क. ठीक है, कुछ ऐसे सिचुएशन हुए जिसकी वजह से उसका नुकसान हो सकता है. ठीक है, तो दैट मीन्स वी आर इन अ रिस्क टेकिंग बिजनेस, राइट? सो द प्राइसिंग ऑफ प्रोडक्ट should provide a buffer against expected losses, and the unexpected losses is measure of the amount of economic capital required to support the bank financial risk. This capital is also known as risk capital. ठीक है, तो जैसे अगर हम किसी कस्टमर को लोन दे रहे हैं, so we do the provisioning things. ठीक है, हमने आपका एसेट क्लासिफिकेशन और प्रोविजनिंग में ये चीज पढ़ा था. ठीक है, और इवन लेट्स से इफ यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग, आपका जैसे कोई कंटिंजेंट लायबिलिटी हमने क्रिएट करके एलसी का गारंटी दिया है, या फिर हमने कोई डेरिवेटिव में आपका पोजीशन बनाया हुआ है अदर्स. So yeah, even the basic norms also, like bank in India, they have to maintain CRR, SLR, or the other capital buffers also, right? So that is why we are maintaining these particular things to protect bank from any kind of financial losses or any kind of stressful situation, right? तो कहीं ना कहीं उसके लिए जो अमाउंट आप मेंटेन करो, if our portfolio is suppose that 100 like 2000 crore rupees portfolio in bonds. So here the risk is, so you have to identify the risk probability. The risk probability is suppose that 2% in this case, and in this case it is suppose that 10%. Okay? So you have to find out these particular numbers by using value at risk bar or other tools also. Okay? So based on this you have to make your decisions about the overall investment. Okay? So some activities may require large amount of risk capital, which in turn require higher returns. This is the essence of risk adjusted return on capital, RAROC measure. The essential objective to establish a benchmark to evaluate the economic return of business activities like retail banking, wholesale banking and others, and their sub activities, business line and their activities. This include transactions, product, customer trade and business line, as well as the entire business. Okay, so and this we will find out with the help of RAROC itself, right? तो RAROC की मदद से आप वो पता लगाओगे और उसके बाद you will make your decision. ठीक है, so RAROC is a part of REPM. ठीक है, that is risk adjusted performance measure. इसके थ्रू basically we get to know the entire risk taken by the bank itself, ठीक है. So not on individual activity basis, but the entire bank का total asset liabilities का जो analysis है, ठीक है. Consider for instance two traders such that each return is 10 million 10 million US dollar over the last year, ठीक है. दो ट्रेड आपकी हुई हैं, दोनों का प्रॉफिट इज 10 मिलियन यूएस डॉलर, ठीक है. द फर्स्ट इन फॉरेन करेंसी traders and second in is bond trader, ठीक है. The question is how do we compare their performances. This is important in providing appropriate compensation as well as deciding which line of activity is to be expended, ठीक है. तो एक सिचुएशन आपका यहाँ पे क्या दिया है कि लास्ट ईयर देयर वाज लाइक टू ट्रेड हैपन, ठीक है. तो दो ट्रेड आपके हुए हैं जिसमें वी मेड अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ 10 मिलियन यूएस डॉलर इन बोथ द केसेस, ठीक है. अब सवाल ये है कि हम आगे किसको बढ़ाएं, ठीक है. हम सेम पोजीशन के साथ जाएं या फिर इसमें से कौन सा हमारा परफॉर्मेंस सही रहा है. तो देखो यहाँ पे दो चीजें होती हैं, ठीक है. व्हेन वी गो थ्रू द RAROC, ठीक है, वी विल consider the risk the capital charge against that particular asset, ठीक है. कोई भी उसमें आपका कैपिटल चार्ज कितना है. There is one another measure that is called EAR, अर्निंग एट रिस्क, ठीक है. सो जब आप अर्निंग एट रिस्क को देखोगे ना तो दे जनरली केयर अबाउट द आउटकम्स, कैश फ्लोज, ठीक है. कि जैसे एक उसमें हमने इन्वेस्ट किया आपका, सपोज दैट वी गॉट अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ like let's say XY, दो ये अलग अलग सिक्योरिटीज, फ्रॉम X we got a profit of 15 करोड़ and Y we got a profit of 10 करोड़, ठीक है. सो ये आपका सिचुएशन है. सो इफ यू गो विद EAR, अर्निंग एट रिस्क, ठीक है, सो विदाउट एनी डाउट वी विल सेलेक्ट दिस वन, ठीक है. दे जस्ट केयर अबाउट द ओवरऑल कैश फ्लो फॉर दिस वन. बट इफ यू गो विद RAROC, ठीक है, अगर आप RAROC के थ्रू जाओगे, so we'll not make decision like this is good, this is bad, ठीक है. यहाँ पे क्या होगा कि let's say capital charge against this was suppose that 10 crores and for this it was 2 crores, ठीक है. मतलब यहाँ पे लॉस की प्रोबेबिलिटी 10 करोड़ है, यहाँ पे 2 करोड़ है. तो RAROC will suggest this particular route, ठीक है. तो इसलिए ये ज्यादा आपका फेवरेबल माना जाता है, which generally make a balance between risk and return, okay. So assume the forex and bond traders have notional amount and volatility as described below. The bonds trader deal in larger amounts of 200 million US dollar, but in a market with lower volatility at 4% per annum against 100 million and 12% for forex trader, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे वॉलेटिलिटी इज वेरी वेरी हाई, ठीक है. तो ये आपका इस तरीके से, तो वी ऑब्वियसली वी शुड गो फॉर दिस वन इफ यू आर अप्लाइंग द RAROC मेथड, ठीक है. सो आपका रिस्क कैपिटल कैन बी कंप्यूटेड एज वार मेजर, से 99% लेवल ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस ओवर दिस, ठीक है. Banker trusted. Assume normal distribution, that this translate into this, तो ये आपका निकल गया. This adjustment performance is then measured as a profit divided by the risk capital. So this will be your RAM. Thus the bond trader is actually performing better. Bond trader is actually performing better as the forex, as the activity required less risk capital, ठीक है. जैसे मैंने आपको यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल दिया था ना इसके पिछले वाले में, ठीक है. सो दिस इज द सेम सिनेरियो जो यहाँ पे आपका केस में है. More generally, risk capital should account for the credit risk, operational and any other transactions, ठीक है. तो interactions. So these are the one, ठीक है. तो इस तरीके से आपका decisioning होती है. So I'll come to, while we come to the case studies, so I'll come up with the number of cases, तो जिससे आपको और ज्यादा क्लियरिटी भी मिल जाएगा. But the idea, like the concept, अगर आपको concept समझ में आ गया तो बहुत आसान होगा डिसीजन लेना कि which investment is better and all, right. RAR मेथोडोलॉजी के बारे में बात करें तो जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि एज पर BCBS, सो देर आर 8 बिजनेस लाइन, ठीक है. BCBS ये हमने बहुत डिटेल में पढ़े हुए हैं, ऑल 8 बिजनेस लाइन, ठीक है आपका, जिसमें रिटेल बैंकिंग, होलसेल बैंकिंग, इसके अलावा आपका कॉर्पोरेट बैंकिंग, पेमेंट एंड सेटलमेंट्स, ये सारे इसमें आते हैं, ठीक है. इनके अंदर आपका देर आर नंबर, जैसे रिटेल बैंकिंग में हम लोग बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज करते हैं, ठीक है. तो देखो ये क्या बताएगा ना, इफ यू अप्लाई द RAROC मेथड, इट विल हेल्प यू टू चेक लाइक जैसे दिस इज रिटेल बैंकिंग एंड रिटेल बैंकिंग बिजनेस लाइन का ओवरऑल आपका रिस्क कैपिटल कितना है, ठीक है. मींस द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ लॉसेस कितने हैं जो भी एसेट हमने क्रिएट कर रखे हैं, या इसमें अगर हमें इसका चेक करना है प्रोडक्ट A कि इफ यू इन्वेस्ट इन प्रोडक्ट ए, सो व्हाट विल बी द रिस्क कैपिटल, ठीक है, रिस्क कैपिटल कितना होगा और रिटर्न कितना होगा. बेस्ड ऑन दैट एनालिसिस वी विल continue that product or we will discontinue, or if we need some other further decisioning in that particular one we'll take. ठीक है, जहां पे अगर आप बात करते हैं आर ए आर, सॉरी आपका द अदर मेजर इज लाइक अर्निंग एट रिस्क. ठीक है, sorry not we can take earning at risk also. We have earning at risk is similar to RAROC, but it generally count the inflows, cash inflows, outflows. ठीक है, ये सिर्फ कैश के बारे में बात करता है आपका बिजनेस लाइन या एक्टिविटीज बेसिस पे. बट अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं आपका रिटर्न ऑन एसेट ROA और आपका रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी, दे जनरली ऑल्सो टेल द ओवरऑल प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी ऑफ द बैंक, बट एट they generally consider बैंक एज अ होल. ठीक है, या ब्रांच एज अ होल. तो इस तरीके से यहां से आपका आउटकम्स रहेंगे. ठीक है, सो रिस्क एडजस्टेड रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल इज रिलेटेड टू concept should such as shareholders value analysis and economic value added. It take into account the revenue, cost and risk on a transaction or portfolio basis over a defined time duration. ठीक है, in the past performance was measured by the ROA, return on asset, which adjusts profit for the associated book value of assets, or return on equity, which adjusts profit for associated book value of equity. None of these measure ROA and ROE is satisfactory for the evaluating the performance of business itself. Right, understood? तो क्या डिफरेंस है और अदर्स कैसे ये काम करते हैं. ठीक है, चलो अगला आपका नेक्स्ट वन. ठीक है, सो नेक्स्ट वन, ओके, सो आई होप दिस इज क्लियर नाउ, राइट. सो RAROC, which is like we have these different areas. One is risk management. So include the measurement of portfolio exposure. So measurement of portfolio exposure, volatility and correlation of risk factors. Okay. Another thing is which generally taken care by RORC methods, capital allocation, the very important part. Yeah. This requires the choice of a confidence level and horizon for the VAR, value at risk. It can be like 99%, 95% in all team, which translate into economic capital, right? So these are some areas. Third one is risk measurement, capital, and third one is performance measurement. That is missing from this particular slide. So risk measurement include measurement of portfolio exposure. This portfolio measurement require adjustment of performance for the risk capital. So these are three key elements which we generally use in case of RAROC. ठीक है, तो जब आप RAROC से कैलकुलेशन कर रहे होते किसी भी बिजनेस एक्टिविटी का, so we get to know the basic risk आपका involved in that particular one. ठीक है, how much capital is required, risk capital is required, and what is the performance or return for that one. Okay? So you'll get to know about these three factors, then we'll make our decision. Okay, so this is the one, performance measurement. Okay? So performance measurement, this require the adjustment of performance for market capital. Performance measurement can be based on RAPM. Okay? RAPM methods, for instance, economic value added, focus on the creation of value during a particular period in excess of the required return on capital. EVA measures the residual economic profit, and how we calculate it is, so it is profit minus capital into K. K is basically a discount rate, right? So where the profit adjusted for the cost of economic capital, K is defined for the discount rate. Assuming the whole worth is captured by the EVA, the higher the EVA, the better the product or project. ठीक है, so इस तरीके से आपका जो कैलकुलेशन. ठीक है, I'll definitely come with the cases based on this particular part. ठीक है, तो आपका like EVA for the different business line or business activities. एंड अगेन जैसे आपका एनपीवी में होता था, सेम उसी काइंड ऑफ में आपका यहाँ पे भी कैलकुलेशन चलते हैं. एनपीवी इज ऑल्सो बेस्ड ऑन द डिस्काउंटिंग मेथड, ठीक है, नेट प्रेजेंट वैल्यू फॉर एसेट अप्रेजल्स. वैसे ही यहाँ पे भी आपके जो कैलकुलेशन आपको देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. ठीक है, सो RAROC इज डिजाइन टू अलाउ ऑल द बिजनेस स्ट्रीम्स of a financial institution to be evaluated on equal footing. Each type of risk is measured to determine both expected and unexpected losses using VAR or worst case type scenarios or analytical models. The key to RAROC is the matching of revenue, cost, and risk on transaction and portfolio basis over a defined time period. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से आपका जो आउटकम्स आपको मिलेंगे. ठीक है, EAR we already talk about this. ठीक है, so it is similar type of the tool जैसे आपका RAROC है, but the only change is कि it is based on the outflows. ठीक है, जैसे मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया था ना कि like ROR, how we use earning at risk. There are two different securities, X and Y. X written is suppose that 15 crore and Y written is suppose that 10 crore. So ये आपका इसको support करेगा. ठीक है, so basically outflow जहां से we do not consider the capital charge against in this particular one. In case of RAROC will consider the capital charge कि उसमें risk कितना involve है others उनका calculation भी किया जाएगा. ठीक है, so ER approach is similar to RAROC approach, but depend less on capital allocation and more on cash flows or variability in earnings. ठीक है, so this is the very important one. ठीक है, it is used to analyze interest rate risk. Under this analytical framework also, frequency distribution of return for any one type of risk can be estimated from historical data. ठीक है, वो आपका मूविंग एवरेज हो सकता है या अदर जो टूल है वो आपके यूज हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो ये भी आपको बिजनेस लाइन या एक्टिविटी बेसिस पर आउटकम दे सकता है, बट द थिंग इज कि ये आपका मतलब जो काफी ज्यादा एग्रेसिव मेथड काइंड ऑफ इसको हम लोग मानते हैं. ठीक है, RAROC इज काइंड ऑफ अ बैलेंस मेथड जो रिस्क, कैपिटल और अदर बैलेंसेस को साथ में लेके चला. ठीक है, there is one or two pages about NAFED also. I don't know why they included that particular one at the end of this particular unit. तो थोड़ा सा इसको देख लीजिएगा. NAFED is kind of a DFI, Development Financial Institutions, like we have NABARD, EXIM, SIDBI and all. So it is a newly built one for the infrastructure industry. So National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development, this is the full form, and it is generally for the larger project like construction of road, dam and others. इनको free finance करने के लिए इनको बनाया गया, as we have NABARD as an apex development bank in the country for agriculture and rural development, NHB for housing development, SIDBI for MSMEs and all, right? So DFI to support development of long-term infrastructure financing in India. With this, India has seen the birth of a new entity in the financial market. Unlike bank, DFI do not accept deposit from people. They source fund from the market, government as well as multilateral institutions and are often supported through the government guarantees. So very first question on your screen, which of the following best describe the role of RAROC in bank performance evaluation? So whenever we talk about RAROC, so earlier we used to have method like ROA and ROE. Okay? So आपका return on asset and return on equity, they generally help us to analyze a bank position at the as a whole. ठीक है, so पूरे institution का आपका overall performance, how we are growing on year basis and all. ठीक है, so that generally shows that we can check with this particular one. But when it comes to RAROC, it generally helps us to analyze a single business line of that particular like kind of entity or it for a bank also. Okay? So I hope you remember those categorization of BCBS about the banking business. So we have 8 business line under all banking activities are covered in. And risk wise, we have 3 book, banking book, then we have trading book and off balance sheet exposure. Okay? So with this RAROC, you get to know, like let's say if you want to run this particular one on a single activity as well under business line. Okay? So you can check the like how much risk involved in that particular product and what is the capital charge against that particular one and the overall profitability. Then only you can make your decision, we should continue this business or that particular product, or we should withdraw that particular one. Okay? So it focus purely on accounting profitability. It allocate profit across department based on ROA. No, it measure risk adjusted return by comparing profit against the risk capital. Okay? So how much risk capital is involved in that particular one, okay? And how much return we are getting. Let's say I'll give you a simple example. Okay? Suppose that द रिटर्न आपका, ठीक है, द रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट इज ROI, ठीक है, रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट इज सपोज दैट 10 करोड्स फ्रॉम टू डिफरेंट इन्वेस्टमेंट, ठीक है, दो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट इन्वेस्टमेंट किए, लेट्स अज्यूम कि दोनों से आपका जो रिटर्न है दैट इज 10 करोड़, ठीक है। वन इज आपका इक्विटी, आपने इक्विटीज में इन्वेस्ट किया, ठीक है, सपोज दैट 100 करोड़ रुपीज, ठीक है। अनदर वन इज आपका इन डेट, यू इन्वेस्टेड लेट्स से आपका 500 करोड़ रुपीज, ठीक है, और या जो भी अमाउंट आपका है, ठीक है। सो बट इन केस ऑफ इक्विटी, the risk, the capital charge against equity is much higher compared to this. So in that particular situation, we will prefer debt, because if return is same, this is giving us a return at a low capital charge, and also that is a profitable situation for the bank. तो ऐसे जो calculations है उनके लिए आपको help करेगा. We'll solve more question. So risk adjusted return on capital help evaluate the economic return on business line. ठीक है, adjusting profit for amount of risk capital use, it's superior to traditional metrics like return on asset, return on equity, as it incorporate risk into the performance measurements and all. ठीक है, so very important one. ठीक है, you'll definitely see one question around the RORAC also. ठीक है, so RORAC is such as shareholders value analysis and economic value added. It is also known as EVA. It take into account the revenue, cost and risk on transaction or portfolio basis over a defined time duration. In the past we used to have ROA and ROE. So even abhi bhi ye aapke hote hain, but they generally help us to check the overall return as आपका रिटर्न ऑन एसेट ऑन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बेसिस और आपका रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी अगेन ऑन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बेसिस. ठीक है, सो रिस्क मैनेजमेंट विच इंक्लूड द मेजरमेंट ऑफ पोर्टफोलियो एक्सपोजर, द वॉलेटिलिटी एंड correlation of the risk factors, and capital allocation, the required the choice of confidence level and horizon of the VAR, value at risk measure, which translate into economic capital. Okay, so these are the two things where RORAC method which generally help us. These two areas, one is risk management, another one is capital allocation, and accordingly we make positions in in these different securities. Okay? So RORAC methodology with risk management, measurement of portfolio exposures, the volatility and correlation of the risk factor. Capital allocation आपका, this require choice of a confidence level and horizon for the VAR measure, which translate into economic capital. Performance measurement, this require the adjustment of performance of the risk capital. ठीक है, तो overall methodology which include these three things, and which is something like on the basis of the outcome of these three we generally make our position in the market. Okay, so performance measurement, this require the adjustment of performance for risk capital. Performance measurement can be based on RAPM methods. Like RAPM is a kind of the entire family of the risk management. For instance, economic value added, EVA, focus on the creation of value during a particular period in excess of required return on capital. EVA measure is residual economic profit, where EVA is equal to आपका प्रॉफिट माइनस कैपिटल इनटू डिस्काउंट. ठीक है, सो आपका प्रॉफिट, कैपिटल, डिस्काउंट, दीज आर द थ्री एलिमेंट्स आपका. ठीक है, एंड वी विल बी प्रैक्टिसिंग न्यूमेरिकल्स अराउंड दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. प्लीज ट्राई टू रिमेंबर दिस पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मूला. कई बार आपका छोटे छोटे क्वेश्चन जो इसके ऊपर आपके रहते हैं. ठीक है, with the profit adjusted for cost of economic capital, K define the discount rate, assuming the whole worth is captured by EVA. The higher the EVA, the better product or project. ठीक है, जैसे for the capital investment appraisals we have NPV. I hope you guys remember that particular one, and even that is also part of your ABFM. We will be discussing those particular one. ठीक है, so जैसा आपका NPV net present value method we generally use for the capital investment appraisals, which project company should adopt or which they should avoid. Like we have, if your NPV is greater than 0, so we can accept that particular one. If it is less than 0 or if it is in negative, आपका it should be avoided. If it is equal to 0, we can use IRR method. Similarly here also, if your EV is higher side, that means there is, like, if you compare the relation between the return and the value added through that particular investment, or that is simply known as the return, and the other side is risk involved in that particular one. So that means if it is higher side, that means there is more profitability, and institution, they can go for those kind of investment. Okay? So RAROC is a designated designed to allow all the business stream of financial institution to be evaluated on equal footing. Each type of risk measured to determine both expected and unexpected losses using VAR, or worst case scenarios type analytical models, or simulation and all. Again, the key RAROC is matching the revenues, cost and risk on transaction and portfolio basis over a defined time period. So this is a kind of introduction of your आपका RAROC method. Okay, next one. Which of the following set correctly categorize the 6 variable of bank profitability into income and expenses component? Okay? So there are 3 component for the income and 3 component for expenses. They are interrelated, they are interconnected. If you want to, it is as simple as that. If you want to increase your income level, so what we will do, we have to create more asset, we have to open more branches. If you'll do so, your cost will automatically increase. Okay? So there are 6 variables, but what we always try to do to increase income as much as possible and to decrease cost, or to to do that cost control as much as possible, right? So interest income is part of this. Income आपका fee income, yes. Trading income 100% छूट है. इंटरेस्ट एक्सपेंस आपका, स्टाफ एक्सपेंस एंड ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस, पहला ही स्टेटमेंट आपका 100% करेक्ट है. ठीक है. सो द फर्स्ट 3 components are related to income, and the last 3 components are related to expense. So what we always try to do, to maximize first 3 component and to minimize the last 3 component. ठीक है. So the bank profitability is a function of maximizing 3 income sources: interest income, fee based income and trading income. Interest income from your banking book, fee based आपका from your trading book, or the other services आपका not from that is from your off balance sheet exposure, and trading income is from your आपका, it can be from off balance or it can be आपका trading book. ठीक है. And minimizing the 3 expenses sources: interest expense, staff expense and other operating expenses. ठीक है. आसान है. Let's decode this particular one also. Okay. So profit planning in bank essentially involve balance sheet management covering credit, investment and non-fund based income. Bank income arises from 3 major sources: interest income, first one, and the second one is fee based income and treasury income, trading income. Interest income is derived from lending as well as investment in securities, bonds and others. Okay? So we have these sources. These are the sources of income and these are the sources of expenses. What we have to do, we have to maximize these particular one as much as possible, and we have to minimize these particular one as much as possible. But it is not as simple as that. This game is very difficult. Whenever you try to increase these particular one, they'll also increase. As I gave you an example, like if you create more and more asset, obviously you have to take liability from the customer, or if you want to expand your business, so you have to come up with new branches. So that will increase your operating expenses and all. If you want to serve well, so you have to hire more and more human resources. So that will also increase or this one. So they are interrelated, but still we also try to manage them well, तो जिससे आपका एक proper balance बना रहे. ठीक है. So this is the things which we have already discussed. Maximization of first 3 variables and minimization of last 3 variables are requisite to maximize the profitability. All 6 factors are dependent on each others, and achieving the optimum level is the requirement here. ठीक है. So what we can say, we cannot say कि like we will have minimum size of cost और हम आपका cost cutting कर लेते हैं, employee हटा देते हैं, branch नहीं खोलते हैं. No, that is not going to help. But we should always try to achieve the optimum level. ठीक है. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. हाँ, this was the question about that RAROC decisioning and all. ठीक है. So 2 traders each earn 10 million profit. One deal in 100 million forex with 12% ऑफ वॉलिटिलिटी, अदर आपका $200 million आपका जस्ट डबल in bonds with 4% of volatility. So in this particular case, risk exposure is high. In this particular case, risk exposure is low, right? So who is better? Obviously, आपका this bond wala is good. ठीक है? So we will go with the आपका bond. ठीक है? So forex traded no, bond traded due to higher profit margin no. Profit margin is same in both the cases. Bond traded due to lower required risk capital in this particular one, and our RAROC method which generally justified this particular one. Understood? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. ठीक है. So RAROC compare profit to risk capital. Risk capital for forex traders higher due to greater volatility. So making the bonds traded performance more efficient as it use less capital for the same profit as well. Understood? Let's move forward, guys. Next one. Okay. So let's have a discussion around this. So the expected losses is measure of the reserve necessary to guard against future losses. The pricing of product should provide a buffer against expected loss, and the unexpected losses is a measure of the amount economic capital required to support the bank risk capital. Okay? So this capital is generally known as risk capital. I hope you remember that pricing thing. Okay? What does like ये pricing का जो मतलब है ना, this I have already told you. What is the overall risk management framework? It is आपका it start with risk identification, आपका then risk measurement, then आपका risk pricing, then we have monitoring and control, and then we have mitigation. ठीक है? So these are the 5 steps involved in this overall risk management framework of the bank. ठीक है? Steps आपका. ठीक है? Identification is something what type of risk we might face in the near future. ठीक है? So that is the case. Let's say if there is a uncertainty called X, how much it will impact adversely to our bank position, that is measurement, quantifying those unexpected situations. Now risk pricing is something, if we want to mitigate that particular one or transfer that particular one, we have to enter in, we have to make some sort of provision, or we have to make some sort of we have to enter into some sort of derivative instruments, or else like in general banking also we have to maintain some reserve with RBI, which is a statutory requirement, CRR, SLR and all these kind of things. So if you are maintaining CRR with RBI and RBI does not pay interest on CRR, that means you are, that was your liability. You have taken that money from borrowers, from the आपका public. You have to make, you have some sort of obligations on that particular amount. You have to pay them return on that particular. उनको आपको interest देना पड़ेगा. But RBI is not giving you interest. That means that 4% आप कहीं ना कहीं you are bearing from your pocket. So you have to take care around these particular things. So this is something आपका that is around the pricing things. So some activities may require large amount of risk capital, which in turn require higher return also. So higher, this is as simple as that risk and return payoff. So usually what we have कि higher the risk आपका higher the return. ठीक है? But we have to make a optimum decision. अब ऐसा भी नहीं होना चाहिए कि हाँ ठीक है this is the point आपका, this is the आपका risk level and this is the return level. अब ये return की feasibility should be maximum. ठीक है? ऐसा नहीं कि आप मतलब like you are financing every venture capital or sorry every startup in the country. कल के डेट में अगर वो स्टार्टअप उड़ते जा रहे हैं, आपका डिफॉल्ट होते जा रहे हैं, सो योर बैंक विल बी इन प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है? सो यू हैव टू यूज दोस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. दिस इज एसेंस ऑफ एडजस्ट रिस्क, आपका रिस्क एडजस्टेड रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल मेजर. The central objective of establishment of benchmark to evaluate the economic return of business activities. This include transaction, product, customer trade, and business line, as well as the entire business also. ठीक है? By using RAROC, you can measure risk at these many positions: transaction level, product level, आपका customer trades, business line और entire business level. ठीक है? So RAROC is part of the family of risk adjusted performance measure that is known as RAPM, which generally manage the entire risk at the bank level. Consider the consider for instance two traders आपका, this we have discussed. ठीक है? जो अभी हमने आपका डिस्कस किया था कि which is performing well, obviously we went for the bond wala things, because bond, in case of bonds आपका, and this example I have explained you in our आपका concept video also. All right guys, shall we move forward? Yes, ठीक है. What different ER, earning at risk, from RAROC in risk measurement analysis? EAR, earning at risk. See, if you talk about the EAR versus RAROC, RAROC which generally account the आपका risk factor or capital charge for that particular investment. But if you talk about the EAR, it is a kind of a plain vanilla who generally consider the cash flows. If we are making some investment, how much return we are getting from that particular one. That's it. They do not consider or take care about the risk. That's why it is bit risky, and that's why it is not that famous. So we go for the ROROC. So ER use credit risk model exclusively. No. ER focus on variability of earnings, less capital allocation. So it focus on variability of earnings rather than आपका capital allocation. But if you talk about the ROROC, they generally take, first he generally consider in ROROC method, first we consider the आपका risk measures. So ER an alternative risk measure with cash flow variability, especially for interest rate risk. Unlike RAROC, it does not heavily depend on capital allocation, but on expected changes in the earnings as well. Okay, next one. Okay, EROC approach similar to RAROC, but it depends on less capital allocation and more on cash flow or variability in the earnings. It used to analyze interest rate risk under this analytical framework, also frequency or distribution of return for any one type of risk capital is estimated from the historical data. Okay, next one. What does a positive EVA, economic value added, indicate in the context of performance measurement? Okay. So positive economic value added means, let's say we invested in some securities and the return ROA, return on asset is greater than the आपका financing cost, and even we are also considering the आपका that capital charge against that one. ठीक है. So return on asset exceed gross margin. Bank has generated return greater than the cost of capital. Bank liquidity position is above the regulatory requirement. ठीक है. Interest income received, return on asset exceed gross margin. Bank has generated return greater than the cost. दोनों सेम लग रहे हैं. ठीक है. I'll go for option B. ठीक है. So option B आपका, ठीक है. Why I opted? Because it is about the gross. If it is net आपका, will then मतलब gross means we do not have included some cost in that particular one. ठीक है. So that's why I opted आपका option B. ठीक है. So EVA is equal to profit minus capital into आपका discount. K is discount आपका. ठीक है. So where K is required return आपका discount rate. ठीक है. Discount rate आपका, not only discount. ठीक है. So a positive EVA show the bank is adding economic value over and above the cost of capital, a sign of strong performance. ठीक है. जितना ज्यादा EVA high होगा, that is means you are earning more आपका. ठीक है. और your bank is earning more. ठीक है. In the context of profit planning, which of the following most accurately capture the challenges of optimizing profitability in bank? ठीक है. So in the context of profit planning, which of the following is most accurately capture the challenges of optimizing profitability? Increase in interest income while ignoring fee-based services? No, fee-based services are also a component of earning. Threatening of all profitability variables? No. Managing a dynamic balance of maximizing income and minimizing expenses are independent and must be optimized together. 100% true. Without any doubt, we discussed this particular thing earlier also. So all six profitability variables are dependent on each others, and achieving the optimum level आपका, that is our goal while we generally plan for the profit maximization. Next one. Which of the following most comprehensively represent the component that risk capital should account for when determining RAROC? Which of the following is most comprehensively represent the component that risk capital should account when determining the RAROC, ठीक है. So risk capital, operational risk, market risk and liquidity buffers. Market risk only, ठीक है. This is not only market risk, capital this interactions, ठीक है. Earnings volatility and expected loss only. No. Option A should be right answer for this one, ठीक है. Okay, C. Credit risk, operational risk and they are यहाँ पे कुछ specific mention था क्या? Comprehensive will represent the component of risk capital that should account for determining RAROC, ठीक है. Credit risk, operational risk, and their interaction. Okay, I'll just check this one. R must be account for credit, operational and their interaction, not isolated risk. Okay, so there is something आपका. I'll cross check this particular question. हाँ, I'll let you know in the comments if anything is missing. ठीक है. Why RAROC considered superior to a traditional method like return on asset, return on equity? तो ये क्यों सुपीरियर है हमने आपका डिस्कस कर लिया, ठीक है. बिकॉज इट सिंपलर, नो सिंपलर तो नहीं है, ठीक है. बिकॉज इट एम्फोसिस द रेगुलेटरी, नो. बिकॉज इट इग्नोर द अकाउंटिंग, नो. बिकॉज इट एडजस्ट द इकोनॉमिक कैपिटल एंड इनकॉर्पोरेट अ रिस्क इनटू परफॉर्मेंस मेजरमेंट. यस, 100% ट्रू, ठीक है. दी आपका कोई भी दुविधा नहीं है इसमें, ठीक है. हाउ RAROC ensure comparability across different banking business stream, ठीक है. By adjusting interest rate based on inflation, by treating all business line as they operate under the same regulatory norms, by evaluating each business line match revenues, cost and risk over the defined time period, ठीक है, by excluding no. Option C will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया ना. So RAROC's strength lies in providing uniform benchmark. It match revenue, cost and risk for each transaction, portfolio, business line, allowing fair comparison even if the risk profile is different, right? Next one, guys. If bank RAROC for business line is less than its cost of capital, but its accounting profit is positive, what does this simply so what does this imply about the EVA and economic value added and strategic direction? RAROC business line is less than the cost of this, like the output is and accounting the positive, ठीक है. So EVA is positive, indicating value creation. EVA is negative, the business line is destroy shareholders fund, ठीक है. EVA is profit. So if it is in positive, so B should be right answer. No, EVA is, what was the end, team? The line is okay. First erase this, okay. If a bank RAROC for a business line is less than its cost of capital, okay, ठीक है, आपका negative है, but accounting profit is positive, EVA is negative, the business line destroys shareholders value, may need reevaluate. Okay, ठीक है, एक बार इसका explanation भी देख लेते हैं, ठीक है, दोबारा से. अच्छा क्वेश्चन है गाइस, हाँ ये प्लीज ध्यान रखिएगा, ठीक है. So EVA is equal to आपका profit minus capital. Then अच्छा, okay, this is the case आपका, ठीक है. So then even with positive profit, the return does not cover the cost of economic capital. This negative okay, how we make this particular one, ठीक है, हाँ बिल्कुल सही है आपका, ठीक है. The result in negative EVA indicating value destruction, suggesting that business line might be unprofitable on the risk adjusted, ठीक है. So your overall आपका, if you talk about, if you apply the discount rate and that discount, your return on asset is less than your discount rate, ठीक है. So let's say discount rate is 12% and return is आपका 10% only. So there is no point to enter in that particular product, or आपका bank or the stakeholders, they should reevaluate that particular one, or they should close that particular business line, ठीक है. Very nice question again, ठीक है. Which of the following measure is satisfactory for evaluating the performance of business line? This is very simple, RAROC, ठीक है, हमने आपका डिटेल में डिस्कस किया, ठीक है. बैंक अर्न इंटरेस्ट इनकम फ्रॉम लैंडिंग, इंटरेस्ट इनकम. इन्वेस्टमेंट आपका इंटरेस्ट इनकम. इन्वेस्टमेंट आपका बॉन्ड्स, इंटरेस्ट इनकम. सो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर? ऑल ऑफ द अबव विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वन, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन, fee based income is derived from which of the following? Demand draft, depository services, safe custody. Again आपका all will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है? These are very simple question, very easy question for a quick revision. Sources from where bank income arise. So we have interest income, fee-based income, treasury income. ठीक है? So all of the above will be right answer. In order to maximize profitability, which of the following variable need to be minimized? ठीक है? तो interest income maximize आपका fee based sorry आपका इंटरेस्ट एक्सपेंसेस. ठीक है? सो इंटरेस्ट एक्सपेंसेस टू नीड टू बी मैक्सिमाइज और सॉरी मिनिमाइज एंड ऑल दीज थ्री नीड टू बी मैक्सिमाइज. ठीक है? सो फर्स्ट थ्री आपका मैक्सिमाइज एंड लास्ट थ्री आपका मिनिमाइज. ठीक है? सो वी हैव टू मेक दैट पर्टिकुलर सेट. Which of the following is true about RAROC? Use determine both expected and unexpected losses. True. Use matching of revenue, cost and risk. आपका this is the core. Over a defined period, this is the core. This is based on the definition of RAROC itself. ठीक है? ये हमने डिस्कस किया था. Which of the following is true about EAR? ठीक है? Used to analyze interest rate. Risk बिल्कुल सही. Depend less on capital allocation. Depend more on cash flows. ठीक है? So this is again आपका all of the right. You will not get these kind of question, but हाँ, for practice obviously they are going to help you out. ठीक है? Which of the following is a new entity set up by Development Financial Institution, set up as a Development Financial Institution DFI to support the development of long-term infrastructure financing? So it is NEFIT. ठीक है? So now आपके दिमाग में क्वेश्चन आ रहा है कि how NEFIT came suddenly in the picture, because they have given at the end of this particular topic, they have given about the NEFIT itself. ठीक है? So NEFIT is similar to your NABARD, SIDBI, EXIM and all, and it is built to develop the or to support or to refinance the long-term infrastructure project in the country, like highways, infrastructure, dams and all. So they generally comes under this particular one. Okay? Next one. What is the primary objective of RAROC in evaluating performance of business activities? To measure the expected loss and allocate reserve, to determine the amount of economic capital required to support financial risk. No. To establish benchmark for evaluating economic return from business activities. Without any doubt, option C will be correct answer for this particular one. Next one. Okay, this is it. So this is all about your आपका RAROC and profit planning. Very small unit and very important one. You'll definitely see one or two questions based on this particular one. I hope you get this particular thing clearly. So now we are done with our entire module D as well. So now I'll start delivering session around the ABM subject. So then during your exam week this year, luckily we have 10 days in our hand. So 10 days are more than enough. You guys do not have to worry around the practice things and all. So what I'll suggest, we have done with 70% of our preparation. Now 30%, which is the weightage of your case studies and all. I started that particular series for 2-3 sessions, but there was some sort of confusion around the candidates and all, so that's why I stopped that particular one. Now I'll start with like weekly 1 or 2 session around the case studies. So and then during 10 days of that particular week we are going to practice a lot, so you do not have to worry around this one. And soon I'll start a BFM restart series as well, so where you'll get one topic with concept and aapka these MCQs. So that if you haven't started yet, if you are new to my channel, so you can start with that particular one, so you do not have to find concept in different video or aapka practice in different video. So that is generally going to help you. But if you talk about the case studies are not part of each and every 31 units. There are around 15 to 16 units where they have given dedicated case studies, so we will be practicing those one also. All right, so this is it guys. I hope you enjoy the session and practice well. For practice you can access to BFM course. In BFM course itself I have added other subject also, your ABM, BRBL and aapka ABFM and HRM and risk management. So you can access through that particular batch and you can practice as much as you want. You can attempt those mock tests n number of time, and if you need any further help, just feel free to reach. I'll try my best to help you out. All right, so this is it from my side. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for watching this session. Bye bye, take care all, and all the very best for your examination, sir. Thank you.